What is going on, guys? Craig 1287 here, and I am sounding very nasally right now, probably, I can imagine. That's because I am a little under the weather. I'm not really sick, but I have had a crazy runny nose for the last 2-3 days, and it's nighttime, and that's when it kicks in the worst. And so I've just got some tissues rolled up and shoved up in my nose. I'm sure that's a great visual. But yeah, so sorry if the nasally gets a little overwhelming, and I'm probably gonna have a lot of weird, awkward swallowing. But that's just what you're gonna have to deal with while you watch this footage of some Conquest 64-player gameplay on Dust Bowl from the Battlefield Hardline beta. And at first, I wasn't too ecstatic with this, with the 64-player Conquest. To me, it felt like 64 was too much, but I think that was mostly just because I didn't really have a good grasp of the map. And you saw there I went on a nice little spree with the chopper, but eventually had to bail out because these guys really caught on and started just unloading their small arms fire weapons onto us. It just kept scaring us off, so we weren't really doing much good in that thing because we just were spending half of our time flying away. So I decided to get back into the action of being an infantry, boots on the ground kind of player. Now what I'm using is the Enforcer class for the cops, which means I get to use the Scar. And I know I uploaded a video recently for the K10 for the mechanic, but this Scar, holy crap, is it just awesome. I used the voucher system when I unlocked this. I used it to get the heavy barrel, which typically you get after quite a few kills with the weapon, but I used my heavy barrel voucher on this because the gun does have a great deal of recoil. A lot of the battle rifles that the Enforcer class have, they do have a great deal of recoil, but I got this on there. I've got the angled grip, which does what it used to in BF4. It reduces the first shot recoil multiplier. This is weird because I was trying to steal this thing, but it glitches out and it looks like two helicopters are going at it doggy style there. But that was just a visual glitch, I guess. So. And if you're wondering, this weapon I'm using now is the MG36, as you see there, the kill feed. This is one of the battle pickups, and just always get these things. It's free ammo, you know, you can use it, and they're just fun guns to use. They're not the most accurate weapons, but they are enjoyable to use. And so these meds are making me lose track of. Man, I'm sure my mind is going to be all over the place for this commentary. Let's see, where did I leave off? Accuracy. Yes. The Scar and the other weapons for the Enforcer class. So once I got the red dot on here, I got the heavy barrel, and I got the angled grip. Now I didn't try the Scar with any of the other grips, just this angled grip. But it made the weapon. It performs very similar to the G3. From Battlefield 3, if you guys use that a whole lot, where it's just like pure vertical recoil. There's almost no horizontal bounce. There is some, but you get used to it really quickly, and it's just a great weapon to burst fire at range and then just go full out if you're full auto. If you got infantry at close range, you just might as well. It's got a great reload time. I mean, look how fast this thing is reload. So. And because you're the Enforcer class, you have the potential to have ammo bags that you can just throw out. And this footage was taken after the patch that they did for the beta, which was awesome. So this does have the faster time, redeployment time for your ammo boxes. They did a patch where they moved certain weapons around. They did some changes to some of the weapons damage value. And here, you'll notice. I'm shooting at this vehicle. This is one of the vehicles that small arms cannot damage, and so I thought I had my C4, or the breaching charge, or whatever, detonation. I think it's called the breaching charge. Pretty much the C4. I was going to use that, but I keep forgetting that your loadout between cops and criminals is different, and so on my criminal loadout, I do have breaching charge. So I went to switch, but I had my shield, so I could not C4 that vehicle or breach charge the vehicle. So that was pretty unfortunate, but yeah. So even these guns, these beefy damage guns that the Enforcer has cannot damage those vehicles. So those, and I believe those are the ones that you can spot on. They even have a very distinct icon on the minimap when you're seeing it. See right there, that van just looks like a standard van, but the one that they can spawn on, if you want, go ahead and rewind or backtrack in the video a bit, and you can look at the emblem on, or the icon on the minimap to see what it looks visually different. So, man, these drugs are kicking in, I guess. So, yeah, I really wanted to take that out because I was sure of it being the spawn vehicle, but sadly, I was unable. So those are going to be very important vehicles, seeing as how small arms can destroy them. Well, not those. Obviously, an RPG, you know, noob tube, C4, things like that can still take them out, and relatively easily. So you'll see here in the distance now, off there, you'll see the storm is, you know, it's encroaching upon it. It's getting closer and closer and closer, and it's really cool. I like how they handled this. It's a lot better than how they handled the dust storm that happens on. I am not going to be able to remember the name of it right now. Oh man, but yeah, that one that is a remake of the earlier Battlefield map, but where the dust storm comes in. But then that one, it stays in. This one, it actually can roll through if the round lasts long enough, which obviously in the full game, people are going to have 8 billion ticket servers, unless Visceral does hard cap the player amounts. I hope that they do. But yeah, so it rolls it. Now it doesn't completely get rid of your vision. It doesn't skew your vision up close all that bad. It has this really cool depth of field effect on the environment around you, and all the scenery just looks cool as it waves in the wind. And there, I couldn't see the guy. It was horrible. But now these guys, I'm picking them off easily with the accuracy of this scar. Look, I'm able to get that guy through that tiny little crack, shooting at a door at a very extreme angle, almost a 90-degree angle on it. And I'm still able to get those bullets to slip in and take that guy out. So this, again, I just love this gun. It's just pure vertical recoil almost. And look at that, at that range, I'm dealing 33 damage at that range. That's crazy. That is so close to being a 3-hit kill to the chest. I mean, if it's rounding, you know, maybe it's still a 3-hit kill, but you know, 33, you actually got to hit him a 4th time to get that last 1% of damage. And the only thing is, transport choppers, I feel like they don't take enough damage relative to the scout chopper. If you notice there, I hit it quite a bit at close range, and it barely took any damage. So, man, that was one scattered commentary. Never really got to the main point that I wanted to talk about, which was kind of like how Conquest is still alive and thriving in Battlefield Hardline. But whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this sick commentary. Have a good one. Ta-ta.